And that was A Place I Belong by the band Brooch. Holy crap, that I had discovered that a little bit earlier today, and just wow. All I can say to that one. It's intense. It's fast paced, just like today, where we determine. We will be determining who will officially be battling for the championship in the final 8 races of this season of the TRN Barrett-Jackson Cup Series. And also we got a regular season champion to crown as well. And hey, I gotta say, congrats to Chatty Manny there, 500 subscribers, and Nokia Cup Series, Mr. Tyson. My gosh, has it been a long time, man. It is good to see you again. Thank you for coming by. Hope you enjoy this. This is Chicagoland, the Taylormade 400, the regular season finale. We'll see who will be making it into the top 12 when it is all said and done. And there they are. 40 laps, so not that long of a race. Of course, pit stops will be taking place around lap 30 to 32, somewhere in that window. And an early caution is certainly in the realm of possibility. I should not actually decide to stay. Many of the people went back up because they like my commentary. Okay, it's good on that one. Nathan's breaking out the 21. Either that or that's Mantrion getting on there. But anyways, what I am going to do now, really quickly, is just refresh everyone's memories. I've got Score 4 open. Just refresh everyone what we're looking at here. Matthew Phillips and Riley Spurley are locked in a pretty heated battle for the regular season championship, which does carry a 40-point bonus heading into race 19. And then, so right now the drivers who are in the chase are Phillips, Spurley, Christian Parker, Cody Young, Elijah Gordon, Xavier Griffin, Diego Yepes, Evan Hunter, Tom Jonas, Nathan Stapleton, Alexander Rowan, Jay Jefferson. And Jefferson has a 10-point gap over Mark Davidson in 13th. Zachary Fitzwater is there. And right there you got Joe Rutkowski. Colton Yo could possibly even get his way in there. Ben Krauts with a good enough finish could maybe get his way up there. But then beyond that, you're going to need some good luck. But definitely plenty of drivers mathematically able to get into the top 12. So this is going to be intense, as now I need to get everything set back to where it was. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to just make a quick adjustment. There we go. That should just look a little better there. There we go. And there is the man himself, Zachary Fitzwater. And I saw Joe in there as well. Let me go ahead and just fix that. There we go. Oh, Lord. Won't you be breaking that out? What Joe put there. So, quick final look at the top 10 starting positions. Coming into this race, Isaac Snyder on the pole position, winner at Charlotte. He might be able to do it, I'm not sure. Michelle Simpson's pretty far back, probably not able to do it. But they're starting on the front row nonetheless. Austin Pablo and Norman Becquero. Eli Bright and Joe Rutkowski, a couple of Rut Racing teammates side by side, both of them trying to get into the top 12. Point leader Matthew Phillips and teammate Xavier Griffin to his outside, and then Travis Crampton and Alex Earnhardt. So actually not very many chase contenders in the top 10 here. I would say only really, looking realistically here, I would say 3 of the top 10 are either in the top 12 or have a shot at the top 12. So we shall see. Some other drivers just looking to just finish solidly enough because they already have a bit of a cushion, and the drivers who need to make something happen to be safe or even get in the first place. A lot that can happen over 40 laps here at Chicagoland in the Taylormade 400. We're going to find out how it will all play out starting right now at Chicagoland. Let's get the command. Let's get them rolling. I forgot to put the sound mod in, but that's okay. And I just realized the entire top 10 is all Chevrolet. The entire top 10, all Chevrolet, and then you got a pair of Toyotas starting side by side. Well, no, you got one Toyota there, and Riley Spurley, and then the top starting Ford is Daniel Alvarez in 14th in the number 4. Final race of the regular season. Snyder, Simpson on the front row. Who will make it to the top 12? Let's find out as the green flag is in the air. And if you must know, Taylormade is a golf brand. A lot of movement up front already. Eli Bright already looking for the race lead from 5th. But the inside lane is not as solid off the corner. But it will be the 0-2 leading the first lap. That's some crucial bonus points. And here comes Phillips on the inside already. We'll see things start to slow down and kind of file out here after a while. But wow. A lot of movement here so far. Spurley's moving up. He is trying to get the regular season championship for himself. He's about 37 back of the 19, who gets a great run off the corner. Stays out of the 3, who is in 3rd right now. Phillips in 2nd, right behind Eli Bright, who is, if he can hold that lead for the rest of this race, golly, that would be massive. 3 wide, mess back here. Snyder's in that. There's Rutkowski just trying to gain as many points as he can. Ben Krautz needs to do the same thing, number 63 there. Got Michael Canto moving up. He does not have a shot, really, I would say, at the top 12 right now, but he's just looking for results. But golly, it is a right mess back here. Tom Jonas also trying to get himself into the top 12. Zachary Fitzwater, the number 9, is right there. Drivers is all over the place right now. I'm just making sure that they don't go 4 wide or something. And we could see trouble in that case. Now, what I am also going to do is make absolutely certain that we have all 42 cars on the racetrack, which, yes, we do. Good. Phillips has already closed in on the 0-2, but passing here is going to be tricky. Because this is kind of like Michigan. The inside lane can... when you're on the inside of someone, it's going to be tricky. I tried to fix that, but had a pretty hard time doing so, as there's the 99, now 29th. I mean, he's got a bit of a... Whoa! 55. He's got a bit of a cushion, so it's hard to say exactly. But he was like 5th or 6th coming into this. Christian Parker was 3rd. Elijah Gordon way back here as well. They needed that cushion. But Jay Jefferson, number 55, came in here in 12th. He's not looking too good right now. But hey, pit stops can certainly change that, which again won't be until around 30s. The early 30s of the race. As checking back in up here, Snyder, the pole sitter, dropped all the way to 16th. Ben Krautz in 12th. Joe Rutkowski 11th. Those are pretty important positions. Or some pretty important cars to keep an eye on. Daniel Alvarez is in the top 10. Roger Ray's on a strong run here as battle for the lead. Matthew Phillips to the inside. Can he try and keep his nose down there? Not quite. Looks like he might try and dive it again. Eli Bright practically needs a win. But I think it can be done. This is a good side-by-side battle for the 3rd position. Austin Pablo, number 3. Travis Crampton, 14. A couple drivers who only have a few starts in this series. They came in pretty late. Michelle Simpson underneath the 79, who's trying to get the regular season championship, but right now Matthew Phillips is looking good. Phillips pretty much just has to finish ahead of that 79, and he's got it in the bag. Do I have a good chance of making the top 12? You are 10th. I'm not sure how many points ahead, so where you're running right now, and say the 97 is in, I would call it nervous territory, but not necessarily scared. 24th right now is the 97, so it's hard to say because you're ahead of a lot of guys, but at the same time you're also behind a lot of guys. So first off, I'm terrible at math, so I probably can't just calculate in my head. I wish I could, but fortunately that's not doable as we've got a good battle going on back here. This is about 7th on back. Roger Ray, Daniel Alvarez side by side. Then you got Matthew Hartford and Michael Canto. Ben Crouch and Rutkowski. TJ Hanley in the 21, who we have not talked about much at all this whole entire season. But TJ Hanley, who, again, cannot shout him out enough for helping paint some of these cars. As he looks to the inside of 63, Tom Jonas might go even lower and make it 3 wide. Can't quite make that work. Jonas also looking to get into the chase. I forget if he was in it or not. Coming into this. Checking back up here. Looks like everything has stayed mostly the same. Everyone's just going to try and get into a rhythm. Just try and run them out to the fuel window. Top 4 all Chevrolets. Riley Spurley in 5th Toyota. Michelle Simpson, another Chevrolet. Roger Ray Chevrolet. And then Daniel Alvarez for SSC Autosport. Top running Ford at the moment in 8th. Just ahead of Matthew Hartford, another Ford in 9th. And then the Toyota of Michael Canto in 10th. Now I'll also just go ahead and point this out here that whoever does make the chase, I'll just throw the template into GIMP and they will have a red spoiler for the chase, just to make it easier to distinguish. Pablo on the 19, but he's to the inside. If he can keep it off that white line, he might be okay. But then you get car really wants to step out down there when you're to the inside of another car in turn 4, especially. Crampton's going to try and take advantage. And I do imagine that Kamikaze died, and I imagine a lot of people probably died when Kevin Harvick won 3 in a row. But hey, I mean, yeah, the whole Las Vegas thing, I definitely think that window may have had something to do with, I mean, maybe made a slight improvement of, like, the downforce of Adams' car. But hey, there's no denying he had a good car for Atlanta and Phoenix. No window necessary. Harvick still got it. As Spurley and Simpson side by side. Spurley, the only multi-time winner this season. With 2 wins. Where is Evan Hunter? I'm not sure. He was the bubble driver at one point. He is now 21st, but right now the bubble driver coming into this race is actually Jay Jefferson, the 55. He's actually made a pretty decent gain here. Now battling Cody Young, who's also trying to stay in the top 12. Alexander Rose trying to get in the top 12 as well. A lot of guys trying to stay or get into the top 12, running about midfield. So, that can happen. The 90, and I can try and find where the 99 is right now. Yeah, pretty far back. And dropping. But still a long ways to go. Is welcome Nikki. Regular season championship race here. And Dale. Been a little while, man, since seeing it in a stream, and it is good to see you. As this battle's heating up, Spurley keeps the spot, but the 37 trying to now fend off all of this. Where's that race up scale? They used to show nervousness. We may need that right now. Well, I will say this. Right now, I mean, you got a bit of a mountain to climb, but Rutkowski, or the number 20, is looking alright. But then again, I don't know. It is really hard to say. We're already going to be taking halfway this time by. My goodness. Is Crampton and Pablo again going at it for 3rd. And checking back in on the top 2. Actually, a big concern for a lot of guys who are running really far back there is this 0-2 of Eli Bright. He was a long shot coming into this. He might be able to make it to the top 12 with a victory, considering where everything is right now. Matthew Phillips, as he is running. Did anyone dial it yet? Not in this race. Yeah, the best opportunity for a crash was early in the race. It hasn't happened, so in all honesty, I think we're looking good for yet another caution-free race, which this season has been full of. A lot of caution-free races. Heating up for fourth. Pablo was able to keep the spot, and now cramped and under threat from Simpson, Spurley, and Roger Ray. And Daniel Alvarez way to the inside. Drivers going for broke here. Because do bear in mind, I mean, even after this race, anyone who doesn't make the chase will still be obviously going for points, going for 13th on down. So, it's not over. Oh, by the way, Nikki, I will say, I'll go ahead and point this out. I did go ahead and research the name that you put in for the Grand National Series. I did find that is in fact the name of a character in well, yeah, but it's realistic enough. I'll let you keep it, but I was a little iffy about it once I found that out, but you can keep it. Lap time's definitely dropping off as the tires are wearing down. Nearly a second off of their fastest laps. As these two are just dead even. But pit stops can certainly throw a wrench into just about anything, so it's going to be hard to say. But Eli Bright, I think, is going to lock in his most laps led points, which again, just helping him out even more. Trying to get himself into the top 12. He is a long shot, and he can do it. Matthew Phillips looking good for possibly the regular season championship. 15 laps to go in the race. About another 6, I'd say, in the fuel window. Austin Pablo third. Travis Crampton, Michelle Simpson, the top 5. And then you got Spurley, Alvarez, Roger Ray, Michael Canto, Ben Kraut's up to the top 10 now. Joe Rutkowski and Tom Jonas 11th and 12th, so 10th through 12th, all hoping for good things. The 8 was not doing too hot. The 33 started on pole, but has dropped back. There's the 9, running right behind the 33. So Yobo Motorsport kind of running midfield right now. Fitzwater possibly with a shot of making it. There are so many drivers with a shot with this point system. It's amazing. Cutoff car, 55. Cutoff. To the outside of Alexander Rowe right now at the stripe. 25th. Right in the middle of the field. Ahead of a few. Behind a bunch of others. I don't know. He might need some help on pit stops, but I don't know. Really hard to say. 700. Whoa. Is it normal for them to go that high? That was really high up the racetrack. Maybe I should start doing advertisements during races. That would be really hard to set up for a live stream. If I pre-recorded these and then edited them, then yeah, that would certainly be a possibility, but they'd probably look a little strange during a live stream. Taking lap 30 this time by. Pit stops will be imminent. Yeah, this is the most exciting. But what you gonna do? I tried to make it as trying to do what I could. Heck, I usually have the ratings at 85 to 100. For this race, they're at 90 to 100, just to ensure that everyone has an equal opportunity. As Matthew Phillips slowing way down, I think he's coming in. And that is exactly what he's doing. Phillips first to come in. Does anyone follow him? Daniel Alvarez is in. Come on. Looks like they're the only two. So now this will beg the question, which is going to be the advantage, pinning sooner or later. With the tire advantage, it looks like it'll probably be sooner. On the pitting, Eli Bright slowing way down. I think he's in. Who stays out? As here comes Pablo, Crampton, Simpson. Jonas stays on the racetrack, as does, I think that was Mark Davidson. Yes, indeed it was. Mark Davidson coming out, or staying out on the racetrack. Sean McKean, Zachary Fitzwater, Nathan Stapleton all remaining on the racetrack, along with Diego Yepez, maybe some other runners further back. But checking in, Jonas coming in now. Certainly could be a possibility. New tires look like they might be the advantage. As there goes Phillips. You'll easily get by the 3. There's the 0-2. Still accelerating. It's going to be close. Not quite. Looks like Bright's going to keep it, but he's still trying to get up to speed. I don't know. Could still prove to... Still could prove to be a good battle, but looks like they're going to pretty much stay exactly where they were, at least these two. But Phillips with a decent run there has to check up. But yeah, he did. Phillips right there. Can he try and get underneath him? But the car just cannot hold it down there. Eli Bright is looking good right now. I'm going to give it another lap or two here. Please don't. No. Nathan. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Don't. No, no, no. Anyways, so Bright and Phillips 1-2. Daniel Alvarez 3rd and Jonas 4th. What? Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. Austin Pablo 5th. Ben Crouch, Michael Canto, Mark Davidson, Michelle Simpson, Travis Crampton top 10. Wow, that's a shake-up and a half. A lot more so than I... Or, well, in a different way than I thought. 99 after pit stops. 26, so net gain from staying out there. Roger Ray drops back quite a bit. Stapleton stays about where he was. Fitzwater, Jay Jefferson's gained a lot. Christian Parker's gained a lot. Drivers still trying to sort themselves out. 5 laps to go now. Just found the 97 and the 9, so it's all good there. But Spurley's dropped a bit. So right now, Matthew Phillips looking good for the regular season championship. Eli Bright just has to hang on for the victory and pray that he gets enough points with 4 to go. Jonas in 4th. That is pretty amazing to me. And even Daniel Alvarez getting up to 3rd. That's a pretty good gain. SSC Honor Sport looking strong there. Well, some are, some aren't. It's very mixed all over the places. Was that some side damage on 37, or maybe just a damage glitch? Joe Rutkowski in 12th. Checking back here now. With only 3 laps to go, still a lot of spots to be decided. You got a lot of drivers trying to hang in there in this mess, including the 38, 55, 9, 99, 97, all in this mess. Trying to get into the top 12, just squeeze in there at this point. Even the 98, who is pretty safe, but you never know. It's 2 laps to go. I'm gonna keep focused on this battle. We're going 3 wide. Who's going to get the advantage from that? They're still 3 wide. Rowe is going to pull away from that. This is going to be insanely close for the top 12. Can't even begin to imagine, as I think the 0-2 has taken the white flag at this point. This is all right in the middle of the field. Stapleton with the best run as the white flag is in the air. This is something to behold. They all know what it's at stake. And that is a shot at the championship. But jumping back fourth here. Out of turn 4. Comfortably so. Eli Bright getting victory number 2. Becomes the second multi-time winner this season. Matthew Phillips in second and has secured the regular season championship and 40-point bonus that comes with it. Bright may have gotten in with that, but let's see where everyone else finished. You got Daniel Alvarez in third. Not sure where he was. Maybe he has a shot. I don't know. Tom Jonas, I think he might get in with fourth. Austin Pablo, an excellent run in fifth. And only his, I think, third or fourth start. So that's pretty good. Ben Kraut's going to do another lap. And I think he finished sixth. Indeed he did. So that might secure the 63. Mark Davidson in seventh. And then beyond that, Michael Canto, Travis Crampton, Michelle Simpson. None of them really had a shot. William Brock in 11th. Joe Rutkowski in 12th. That's important. Riley Spurley, he had to finish ahead of the 19 to get that regular season championship. He's going to probably come up short, but that should almost definitely secure him with a shot at the championship. Kate Roy's there. But then you've got an absolute mess of contenders. Cody Young, 18th. Christian Parker, 19th. Evan Hunter, 17th. Jay Jefferson, 21st. Alexander Rowe, 23rd. Nathan Stapleton, 24th. Diego Pez, 25th. Elijah Gordon, 28th. He had a bit of a cushion, though, as did the 99. Colton Yo, don't think he's going to make it. And Snyder, Isaac Snyder from pole to last in this race. Ouch. Now, before I royally screw anything up, let's go ahead and get this exported before anything gets royally screwed over. But, whew, this is going to be something. It is going to be close. It is going to be really close. Go ahead and save the replay as well. Trust me, there's good reason for me doing that. And yeah, I think there's only one thing left to do to see the points. Eli Bright, he was a long shot. He did exactly what he needed to do. Winner in the Taylormade 400 at Chicagoland. Victory number 2 on the season. I'm getting to it. Well, moment of truth. Here we go. Readjust. Who will be the 12 drivers in contention for the championship? Now, at the same time, if you didn't make it, don't. It's all good. Just wanted to emphasize that. Race 18 in the books. Why is score 4 being so slow? It's trying to build the anticipation. Drum roll, please. The 12 drivers who will battle for the Barrett-Jackson Cup Series Championship are as follows. Matthew Phillips, Riley Spurley, Christian Parker, Cody Young, Tom Jonas, Elijah Gordon, Diego Yepez, Mark Davidson, Eli Bright, Evan Hunter, Xavier Griffin, and Jay Jefferson. All will be battling for the regular season championship. Joe Rutkowski getting... Oh gosh. Oh my God. Look how close this is. That is unbelievable. Look down to 16th. Look at this. Separating 12th from 16th. 3 points. 3. That is, wow. Wow. I knew it was going to be close, but dang. That is close. 3 points from 12th to 16th. Dang, man. That is close. Hey. Come on now. Woo. Wow. That I Wow. Just checking all the other comments there. Nikki, Nikki. I got it. I got it. I Wow. Yeah. So Nikki, I've got that under control, but Nathan, at the same time, it's a game. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll get on that in a second. Just reading through everything else. No need to get anyways. So as for let's see, so we got Zach Ryan Motorsport, Zydell Motorsport, Monster. I'm sticking with Monster for now. Just because it's how it's been all season, so that's how I'd like it to stay. So Zach Ryan Motorsport, Zydell, then you got Monster, Row Racing, Davidson Racing, NS Racing, another Monster entry, Davidson Racing, Rut Racing, Salem Point, Zach Ryan again, and then Zydell again. So you got a few teams in there with multiple drivers represented for their team. Not a single team got all three of their drivers into the chase. But we got 3 teams that got 2 of their drivers in. Zach Ryan, Davidson, and Zydell Motorsports all were able to do so. Oh, and Monster actually, so that's 4. 4 teams that were able to do so. Impressive. Dude. Nathan, you know full well, man. You know full well how random NR can be, and especially how much I like to randomize it to give people equal opportunities. So come on. At the same time, I know that there's a lot of stressful things going on, so that probably is... I think that's probably a contributing factor here. Well, I'll get up there, mate. How does this have anything to do with Team Hedgehog? I'm a little baffled. Oh boy, let's not have the Hangouts stuff trickle into this, please. I have removed myself from all that. I'd rather it not trickle into here. This is my one safe haven, I guess you could say. To those who don't know, there's been things have been crazy as of late, especially. It's pretty much been crazy all of 2018. But hey, the fact of the matter is, NR is just a way, or TRN NR series is just going to be a way for us to all come together, enjoy some good NR racing, and want some excitement. I know that there's a lot. I know exactly what you're talking about, but hey, I think this. Well, you got one thing that you can absolutely be proud of: victory. You've got to win, and I mean, you came that close. I'm sure that's probably. I don't know if that makes it any better or worse, but for me, that makes it like, ooh, that shows that I definitely had what it took. So yeah. So, that being said, that concludes the regular season. Onward with the chase. These 12 drivers will be getting red spoilers, and I might do something with the windshield banner if I can figure something out, but maybe not. We'll see. That's true. Yep. And hey, yep. As team owner, you've got a driver in the chase, and yeah, you battled back there. I mean, you were looking like, I mean, you were down here for quite a while, and you worked your way forward. So you've got plenty to be proud of. And I do understand with all the stress going on. I get you, but at the same time, just know that we're all here to have fun. And I'm still just like, I am taken aback. I knew it was going to be close when I saw where everyone was running. I did not think it would be this close. Jay Jefferson over Joe Rutkowski, which, by the way, oh, the irony. By 1 point. Rutkowski's only 1 point ahead of Ben Crouch. Ben Crouch is only 1 point ahead of Nathan. And Nathan's tied with Alexander Rowe. That just shows how close it was. So that was excellent. I completely forget where we're starting this season. I think it's Pocono. I think we'll be starting the chase with Pocono. I think so. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I'm exhausted, but definitely stay tuned. We'll see how the chase progresses. Also, the Powerade series is winding down, and as that continues to wind down, that means that we are getting closer to kicking off the NCCS and Grand Nationals. Grand Nationals will start first, and then the NCCS Cup Series. The two will be kind of taking place properly alongside each other, which is something I don't usually do. Joe against Jay. I mean, Jay. I mean, we all know. There's a lot of people who know about the history that these two have sometimes. So the fact that it comes down to that's something to behold. You know what? Actually, before I wrap this up, let's go ahead and throw out some regular season stats here. Let's see here. So, points breakdown, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, yeah, they all have all the starts. Wins, Eli Bright and Riley Spurley, the only multi-time winners in the regular season. Wow. If you want evidence as to just how even it's been, look at all these. We got a 5-way tie at least in the top 5s. Colton Yo, Eli Bright, Elijah Gordon, Mark Davidson, Matthew Phillips all involved in that. Top 10, Christian Parker. Well, yeah, you see how evenly split that all is. Ben Crouch has completed the most laps this season by 1 over Matthew Phillips. So Ben Crouch and Matthew Phillips have completed the most laps. Ben Crouch with the most, then Matthew Phillips, Alex Earnhardt, Zachary Fitzwater, and Jay Jefferson. Top 5 in laps completed. Laps led, Matthew Phillips gets that honor. Michael Cantos led 69. And then obviously laps to miles is gonna be the same there. Fastest average Michigan, because that was probably caution free. Wow. Yeah, that'll do it. 210. Slowest average, that absolute wreckfest. Biggest margin, 1.3 seconds at Las Vegas. We went to Vegas? I can't remember. I can't even remember. Oh yeah, I guess we did. I forget who won though. And it doesn't even show who won. Closest margin, no surprise there, Daytona. I do remember that photo finish between Ben Crouch and Colton Yo. Fastest pole was for Sean McKean. That actually now has relevance, now that I've actually been doing qualifying. Slowest pole at Burlington, that's the road course. Most lead changes was at Auto Club with 14, no surprise there. Most different leaders at Daytona. Most yellows, no surprise there, that sucked. Most DNFs, also no surprise there because that sucked. So there you go, those are some just random kind of regular season statistics there. Well, there's no need to get down on yourself, man. There's nothing wrong that you've done. NASCAR Classic Cup Series. True. It's just pretty much evolved to me just calling it the NCCS because I think the Classic Cup Series is kind of sounds silly now. But, I mean, hey, that was the name of the original diecast series, and it will live on for a third NR season. So, yeah. Times are tough right now. But I'm doing NR still. I'm not abandoning this. It's going to be a way for us to come together in this rather tricky time and just come together, watch some good NR racing, enjoy some racing, enjoy the sounds, the sights, the cool cars, and just sit back, relax, and just have a good time. Great War, not so sure if I'd call it a war. I'd call it more of the Great Depression. I think that's more what I'd call it. Yeah. Favorite race this season so far? Good Lord, I would have to go back and watch them through. But if I had to pick it, Daytona was Daytona was sick. I think that might actually hold that record right now. Because of how many that was caution free and how many saves there were and just all the racing in general. Anyways. So, holy smokes. Who would have thought that just commentating a race would be so exhausting? Although then again, the first 11 days of this dang month have been brutal and have led to this. No! Are you kidding me right now? I'm wrapping this up. Congrats to those who made the chase. Congrats to Eli Bright winning that race. Did what he needed to do. And onward with the season. And onward with the other series as well. So congrats to all. Take care. And bye for now.